hogs, bear, and deer. Oh my. On today's episode, we were on the farm. The wind was howling up on top of a ridgetop for the first part of the video. I cut that out, so I'm going to film the intro right here. We're here by the creek. We got the quail whistling in the background. I hope you're excited. It's going to be a good video. We're talking about hogs. We're talking about timber stand improvement as always. And we're talking about how to kill big deer in the mountains of the Ozarks of Arkansas. Stick around and stay tuned. Feet are running. We're running new feed here. It's called 3-way, and it's got a lot of distiller's grain. The hogs really tear it up. Remember, this funnel will absolutely direct everything that comes through here. Also, I want to hit on, I found this camera the other day at Walmart. It's a Moultrie X series. Not really sure the model number, but it's a cell camera. It was on clearance for $60. I thought to myself, well, for $60 it's kind of hard to go wrong. So I bought it with the intentions of if the cell service didn't really pick up that good, then I would just use it as a regular camera. I put it out in a bottom down here where we never have any cell service, and I'll be danged if it didn't somehow get serviced and start sending me pictures. So we're going to put this Moultrie camera out. Like I said, I'm not really sure the model number. I'll put the model number in the description. I don't get paid. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just found this at Walmart and thought I'd pass that on to you. Maybe if it's at clearance in your place. We're going to put this cell camera up here and hopefully get some good pictures of hogs. Maybe we can get a couple videos of us killing some hogs in here. And then once we get on this, we're going to go to another spot that actually last year I killed a really nice deer. 120-inch 8-point, which for these Ozark hills, that's pretty good. Stick with us and we'll be right back. Guys, I'm excited. I'm real excited. We're just underneath the hill from where our hog feeder is, and guess what? I checked this wild plum. It is loaded. I'm super surprised because we had a real late frost this year. Not just a frost, it was a freeze. We come down here, look on the ground, there's plums everywhere, and I'm telling you what, we're going to get some pig action here. There's going to be pigs, there's going to be deer, there's probably going to be several bear in here too eating on these plums. We've got our hog feeder right up there with a good cell camera on it, a lock on above it. It is set up prime for the taking of some good fun hog bow hunting. I cannot wait. Whenever y'all in the woods, y'all keep an eye out for this natural mast. This is soft mast. This is one of the only things that will produce this time of year. It's called a wild plum. They're ugly little trees, they're bent, they're crooked, but they've dropped these beautiful, they're actually pretty tasty, little wild plums here, and the ground is just loaded with them. I mean, they're everywhere. When we pulled up here today on the Ranger, Autumn thought she heard something grunting at us, and I told her it was probably a hog, but now that I see these plums, I assure you it was definitely a hog. I can't wait. This is going to be awesome. We'll probably come in here next week, let this area cool down from our scent. We'll come in here next week, and I'll bet we'll get some pigs action. If you look around, the pigs have been in here. They've been rubbing on this plum tree. They've rubbed on this little winged elm tree right here. Now the more I look, the more mud I see on the trees. When you're looking for pig sign, one of the most telltale signs that you're around some pigs is when you start seeing mud rubbed up against a tree. You can see this right here. You can see where there's mud up against a tree, and then on the back side you can actually see a little sap bleeding out. They love to rub on pine trees. Like I said, when you're hunting for hogs, if you're not seeing mud on the side of trees, you're in the wrong spot. We're going to slip out of here. We're going to head over to another spot, and we're going to do another filming about a good location to kill deer in these mountains. Hey guys, welcome back. We're at location number 2, what I like to call a flat. Now you can't play marbles on it, but it's as flat as it gets around here. It's a good heavy stand of white oaks and red oaks through here, and a couple years ago we thinned some timber about 100 yards, starts here, goes about 100 yards back that way, to create a little little timber stand improvement area. As you can see, through all this tall grass I've got standing around me, it worked. Ever since we've done that, we've had mature bucks bed here consistently. In fact, last November, in this tree right here behind me, I killed one of the biggest deer I've ever killed with my bow. What we've done is we've set this up as a great part of a movement. The deer bed here, and they move across this ridge about a quarter mile down to a great big destination food plot. The thing you have to remember when you're hunting these hills and these mountains is you have to hunt the terrain. Now, if we set up just 100 yards down the hill, it would be disastrous. Or we'd see deer, but the problem is the wind would consistently swirl. Up here on top of this flat, the wind stays consistent. If you'll take a look around, you can see that there's a good diversity here. Good diversity, and there's a good edge. This edge creates a pattern that deer like to work off of. And even better about it is that there's an old logging road that comes down here from behind me, crosses this flat. In the fall, there'll be scrapes and rubs up and down this old logging road. And I promise you, we usually kill at least one mature buck off this location every year. It's just a magnet. Remember, when you're hunting these mountains, you have to hunt the terrain. If you find sign, that's great, that's awesome, but it does you no good if the wind swirls and you get busted every time you hunt. Hey guys, we're still here on the flat. I just wanted to point out something that's awesome that I just discovered myself. So a couple weeks ago I was in my goat pasture and I found this plant right here that my goats were absolutely devouring. They would eat this plant over anything else in the entire pasture. We're out here on the flat, we're doing a little summer scouting, doing a little videoing. I look down and I can see on these leaves that the deer have browsed the tops off all these leaves. Now look out, there's some more of it over here. So I was like, I gotta know what this is. Apparently this is called American Beautyberry. I had no idea what it was, to be honest with you, and I'm a pretty good woodsman, and I had no idea deer ate it. But they are absolutely tearing this up. So put this in your little book of secrets. If you're out there on your farm, if you're out there on public land, this American Beautyberry, I'm telling you, they are demolishing it. I know I've learned something today, and I think y'all should too. Zoom in on this and get a look at the leaves. I believe this comes out in a real nice, pretty purple berry. But if you look here, you can see where the deer have browsed the tips of it off. And this is what you get, guys, when you do a timber stand improvement or a burn. You get these plants that grow up, and people wonder why these areas are so attractive to deer. And this is it. This is nature's food plot. And just remember, if you're hunting public land, which I hunt a little bit of public land. I know I've got a real nice managed farm, but sometimes I like to see something different. And I know next time I'm on public land, I'm gonna be looking for this right here. We'll see you later, guys. Hey guys, we're here at the last stop of our farm tour today. We're down here in this timber stand improvement area on the edge of a pine thicket. If you watch one of our latest videos, you remember this little feeder here. We filled it up the other day. We put our spy point and cellular camera out. We've been getting a lot of pics. Even got some good bucks on here. But the interesting thing is we've got just as many pictures of deer in the background browsing on this native browse as we have right here. Remember, like I always preach, disturbance is your friend. Timber stand improvement will always benefit your deer herd. We're going to go ahead and fill this feeder up. It's empty. We've seen a lot of hog sign today. I'm getting excited about that. Some upcoming videos, we'll do some hog hunting. I can't wait. When we see you later, we're going to be probably putting some lime out. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you next time.